everybody, my name is Amanda, and I just wanted to come on to you guys and let you know that I am a first-time NPC bikini competitor. I'm going for my first show on October 15th in Syracuse, New York, and I have my husband. I just wanted to share some positives and negatives that I have encountered in the past couple weeks. I started my training on July 4th and with a great trainer, CJ Scallon, and he is cjsfit.com. He gives personal training to for food and workouts and all that stuff, and he also has a very awesome clothing line. So October 15th is my show, and just some background on me. I've always been a fit person, but I actually lost my fitness motivation in my kid. I lost my fitness motivation about 8 years ago. I was 21 years old. So it was about 10 years actually, sorry, because I am 30 now. So I lost my fitness motivation. I started partying and drinking and smoking all the time, and it was crazy. Before I got pregnant with my daughter, I was scheduled to have a pacemaker put into me because my heart rate was so out of control and my blood pressure was skyrocket. I got pregnant with my daughter in May of 2009. Sorry. May of 2009, and decided then that this is bullshit. Like, I do not need to keep living the way I'm living. So I quit smoking the day I found out I was pregnant. Obviously, I quit drinking. And then about 2 years after my daughter was born, actually, my pregnancy went very well. Everything was fine until after I had her. I found out that I had a genetic bleeding disorder where my blood clots too fast. So I have been on a blood thinner since then 6 years, and I will be on it for the rest of my life. It makes things a little bit challenging in training because my metabolism is skyrocket and so high that I am burning my medicine off, so my blood is clotting way too fast. All those particulars that you don't really care about, but hey, you know. So it's been a challenge. It's been awesome. About 2 weeks after I had my daughter, I had a pulmonary embolism, and I was in the hospital for 4 days. And I'm like, I told the doctor, I go, you don't understand, like, I cannot do this. I have a 2-week-old at home, and I need to go home. And he's like, if you go home, you will die. So I stayed, needless to say. So the challenges for the positives in this whole routine, it's been amazing. I should go back to that. I lost 45 pounds in 2011 through Weight Watchers and Insanity through Beachbody. And it's been a great, I've kept it off and all that stuff. And so earlier in this year, my friend was going to CJ and getting some nutrition advice, and has lost like all this weight. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, whatever. I don't need that. I'm a Beachbody coach, and I can do my own thing. And he's like, well, just give him a try. Just go see what he's about and whatever. So I set up the appointment with CJ. And he's like, hey, he goes, I got a couple girls who are going for an NPC bikini competition. I think you would do well at it. And I'm like, oh no. You don't understand. I like food too much. I like everything that I'm doing. I'm like, I just, whatever. He's like, well, let's just give it a shot. Okay. So I had doubts. I'm like, there's just no way, not on CJ's part, but on my part. Like, there's just no way that I mentally can be able to do this. And I thought about it for a while, and I was like, you know what? I lost 45 pounds in 3 months. And it was hard. But I was like, all right, maybe I can give this a try. So we set it up. July 4th I started. It's been an amazing experience. It's been a challenge mentally and physically. I have not struggled with it up until about 3 weeks ago, when we cut my carbs and just lowered my carbs, and it was hard. It's a hard thing to get used to when you are working out for an hour and a half a day and you have no energy that the carbs supply for you, and you're expected to do strength and cardio, but you push through it, and it's amazing what your mind can do through the whole process. I really truly have been telling myself over and over and over again, mind over matter, and it is exactly that. You have to put your mind over what you're doing. I have positive side. I have become mentally stronger, I feel, and it's an amazing feeling. The more confidence I have, the more it just shows in every aspect of my life. So that is a positive. Another negative is I've been having a lot of cramping issues. Last night was the worst of it. I woke up probably 10:30 at night with complete cramps in my abdomen, and to the point where I couldn't breathe. It was very hard to breathe, actually. I told my husband about it. My husband used to lift, and he's like, you know, whatever. I went out, I had 2 bananas, and I felt better after that, but it was just after that I've had cramping in my legs and stuff like that. So that's a negative, but it's something that you have to balance and that you make sure that you tell your trainer about. I have not yet texted him today, but I will text him and let him know that I have having those issues. So the other good thing about this is it's showing my daughter, who is 6, that hard work pays off, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Are these tomatoes?
No, honey.
Oh, we should
So,
feed them to the gorilla.
and if you want something that you know, you have to have a competitive drive in yourself. You have to be focused and driven and all of that good stuff. And if you're not into a point in your life where you can be that, I don't advise going for a bikini competition. Excuse me, I don't advise, I advise starting with yourself first. Seeing if you can lose weight effectively and safely, and the way you do it, there is no magic drug. It is hard work. It is pure hard work. It is sweating. It is avoiding ice cream. It's avoiding look at Pinterest, because all of my Pinterest stuff is recipes on really good stuff to make, and I love to cook. That's also a negative.
I'm sorry.
I don't know, and I guess it's a negative positive. I love to cook. I love to cook for my family. I love to cook for my husband. And for the past 8 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever it is, 10 weeks, sorry, I haven't cooked. I eat chicken and broccoli and almonds, and that's about it. So he's been doing that also, but I miss it, you know. So it'll be good to get back to that.
Yep.
This is my daughter.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just chopping weed stuff, and you can't eat them. They're not tomatoes.
So, if you are not physically driven, mentally driven, you have to start with yourself first. So, you know, get to your weight, your goal weight, and then think about going in for a bikini competition. And just, you have to start with you. So that's my advice, and I will be continuing on putting up videos about the next 3 weeks, because my show is in a couple weeks. Bye. I hope everybody has a great night.
Wait.